Okay, we are live. Hey guys, what's up? It's me, John Avenger, once again, and I want to keep the intro short. We're doing a live commentary for Antman and The Wasp. We're going to start in a little bit. I love this movie. It was one of my favorites of 2018. This came out a few months after Infinity War, and I needed something lighter to soothe the pain of the losses that we had for that movie. And well, my friends can join me soon, so I'm going to just get this started. Can't wait to see this again. I'm going to see the digital copy. So let's get to it. Okay, I'm starting it now. He could just catch up when I get to it because it's just the intro. We did the intro already last time. I want to just do this before the weather gets bad. This is the flashback with Hope when she was a little girl, when her mom and dad disappear. And yeah, and it's really well done. The de-aging looks great. Michelle Pfeiffer is good to see her in a superhero movie. This is the first comic book movie she did since Batman Returns. So yeah, I want to do this. I hope that you guys watch this and share it with your friends. Because I was gonna do a Star Wars movie, but I just didn't have the patience for it. I was like, yeah, those movies are much longer. This movie's like under 2 hours, so it's perfect for today. I'm keeping the volume low so I don't get any copyright infringements. There's a scene where they're flying. Yeah, really good costume design for the characters, and the flashback's short, so device is not connected right here. Here we go. Here we go, Josh. What's up, Josh? Yeah, I just started the movie, so where you up to?
All right. I'm at 11 seconds.
Okay, let me just pause it. Yeah, I paused. I'm at 1 minute and 27, so I'll just catch up. I'll let you catch up.
There I am.
Yeah. What are you up to now? Like a minute and a half?
Yeah, I'm at a minute and 41 seconds.
Okay, so I could do it now. Yeah, I'm at 128 close.
Let's catch up.
Yeah. I was gonna get a link to Tevia, but he's probably busy right now, so I'm just gonna do it.
Okay. We're getting to Gus over the loss.
Yeah, this is yeah.
You there?
There we go. Yeah, I'm here.
All right.
There she is in the that other realm. Yeah. This looks amazing, by the way.
Yeah, special effects looks really great here. You can tell Marvel they just put a lot of what they have into it.
And color, so that you could see what's going on.
Yeah.
Oh,
And there is Hope as a young child. Yeah, I have to say the child actress that they picked for the younger version
there's
of
Evangeline Lilly. Yum. Even with that wig, I'm like, that's a sexy. That's how you do short hair sexy on a woman, without the lesbo haircut. Here's a scene from the first Ant-Man. Yeah, really a lot of heart in that scene.
Yeah, I will agree about the short hair. Even though I do like the short hair in Captain Marvel.
Yeah, not Terminator Dark Fate. I think that haircut looks way too lesbo for me. This one looks great. It's like hair, long locks on the side, so that's good enough for me. Yeah.
Yeah, they could have in Dark Fate, though.
Yeah. Evangeline, her hair, she can cry like no one else in the MCU. I can tell you that. She shows a lot of emotion in this movie. Yeah, there's the Marvel logo. We'll be seeing that in a few months Hopefully in November when Black Widow comes out.
For what I'm
I
hearing, we're slowly starting to get back on our feet.
yeah. Everything lockdown's almost over. By next Friday, I think that's in New York where I live. It's going to be like we can go outside and things won't be locked early or whatever. And people will be able to go outside without masks by June, probably.
Hmm.
Here comes the lockdown for him. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm waiting.
and he will.
I'm waiting for Tennessee to, for my area to do that too.
Yeah, your state is small, so it's probably going to be a lot faster than me. Yeah,
Hmm.
Tennessee's not
But
the
anyway,
pop. Yeah, but anyway, here comes
here the lockdown.
yeah, Cassie. Yeah, and he was in his house for what, 2 years? I couldn't handle that, man. 2 months, I was
Yeah,
already so
how?
crazy.
But yeah,
Imagine 2 years
it's,
that you can't leave your house. You can't go out for essentials. You can't even go out of your backyard, and you have a bracelet on your leg like Lindsay Lohan or Paris Hilton. Yeah, that would suck.
but yeah, Lindsay Lohan, she cleaned herself up.
Yeah, here's the ant. Yeah, that's Luis. He
Abby
comes out.
Abby Ryder Forston, she does a good job as the daughter.
She's adorable. In the first
She's a
movie, she
great.
melted my heart, and this one, she brings a lot of like human emotion to the story, especially when she's like, I wanna be your partner," and I'm like, "You need somebody with you." I'm like, "He does," and who does he need? A woman. So shut up, feminists.
Yeah,
This
take
movie
that, you
always,
feminist haters.
yeah, this movie did better. It has a strong woman without it, rammed down our throats like Batwoman last year.
Yeah, even Supergirl does it way better than
Yeah, world's
Batwoman.
greatest grandma. That's great. I needed a good laugh. Yeah, it's been a long, long month.
It's a nice cinematic family they have with
Yeah,
Ant-Man and Wasp and his daughter, especially when she's older.
yeah. And the side characters are likable here too. Like unlike in Iron Man 3, where I like I wish they weren't in the film. Like Michael Pena and Ti and David Dalmatian, they're all really good in the film.
David Dalmatian, he's in the new Dune
Yeah,
this
I can't
December.
wait for it. I told everybody on Facebook and
It
Twitter
looks
and
like
YouTube, it's gonna be my
it
Star
looks
Wars
like
this
the
year.
new Star Wars. Hmm.
Yeah, think about it. It's a sci-fi epic. They're in a desert, just like Jakku in the last movie, in the first movie in the trilogy, and they have a huge cast, and it's directed by a foreigner that knows what he's doing. That's done sci-fi
Yeah,
before. Arrival,
a
Blade
foreigner,
Runner
and a
2049.
Canadian.
Yeah, and it works. It's
And,
gonna work. It looks
and,
visually stunning, and the
and
kid actor that they got
prisoners.
is gonna be great. Timothy, was it Chalamet?
Yeah, yeah.
He's gonna
Timothy
he's gonna knock.
Chalamet. Yeah,
He's gonna be huge. I bet he's gonna get an
Rebecca
Oscar
Ferguson.
nomination. Yeah, Rebecca Ferguson is my girl. I can't wait to see her in
And,
something epic.
and we
That's
also.
not a remake or
Mhm.
whatever. Yeah, that I can't wait for. I'm doing a podcast with you and Tevia and everybody about that. If you go see it in December or January of next year,
Mhm.
and I know it's gonna be long. Yeah, this is when Luis goes out the window. Like,
Yeah,
yeah.
I already knew the older version of Cassie was not Catherine Langford. She was
Yeah,
playing Tony's
because
daughter.
I saw the film and I was like, wait a minute, that's not Catherine Langford because her eyes are bigger,
Is
and I'm like, she was busy doing
n-
13 Reasons. That's why. And her
no,
sister
she
was there.
left 13 Reasons.
Oh, but she was doing another film then, or another TV show.
Yeah,
Because her sister was in
yeah,
after,
she
but
did.
we don't talk about that.
Uh,
We don't talk. This romance is better. Oh yeah, there's the reference to Daredevil. He's like he pulls out the the yeah. I agree with that little girl. And even the scene where he's sick, I'm like, I bought that. I was kind of getting emotional. I don't know why. It was like not crying, just like I believe her words. When he's like, he's sick. No, leave him alone. He's vomiting and yeah. Then he's like, hey guys, what's up? Yeah, just Marvel knows how to tweak my emotions.
I'm at 8 minutes.
I'm at 8 minutes and 20 seconds. So we're pretty much caught up.
I'm there.
Yeah. This
There
is
we are.
they mentioned Germany. There's a reason why Wasp wasn't in Civil War because they want to keep her out of the glamour. Yeah.
So I'm glad they made that. I'm glad they made that the right decision with Civil War to keep her out
Yeah,
of it.
yeah, they kept her out, Thor, and the Hulk.
Hulk. Yeah, we will see Thor and Hulk and Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah,
And Love and Thunder should be fine.
yeah, it's going to be delayed, but I can wait. It's like I said, we have plenty of
Yeah,
Marvel DC stuff coming out in theaters and on Disney Plus, and also other things too.
Stargirl.
Yeah, that I'm seeing it in 2 weeks alone, and we're gonna do a podcast on it for the pilot. Uh, Probably
Hmm.
like maybe after Memorial Day because I know you guys are gonna be busy. I'm gonna be eating barbecue, so hopefully there's Bobby Cannavale and Jude
Judy
Greer.
Greer.
Yeah, always beautiful. Since I saw her in Jawbreaker, I'm like, she's a gorgeous woman.
I first saw her in Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. She was a motion capture character,
Yeah,
but
she was
she
one
was
of the
good in
eight.
it.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
bothered
she
me
was.
with those
She.
films was it wasn't the cast. It was the CG. The CG was just a little bit too much. Like you couldn't put people in costumes and makeup. They had to put the CG. I'm like, I was not invested. I was like, it's Cassie. Because I see so much ice cream. Yeah.
Hmm.
Paul Rudd is great, man. He was perfect for pretty casted in this. Oh, he was at Comic Con last year. I didn't see him, but I got some pics from fans, and he's really, really likable. I can tell. How
Just
did he
throwing the
do that?
card out.
Yeah.
Hmm. I like Bobby Cannavale. He's a
Oh
good
yeah.
actor.
Yeah. This is when he's banging on the drums. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, a lot of love and fun will be to make you happy.
Sorry about
Yeah,
that. Just
yeah,
had to
this is the same
dance.
singing choreography when he's doing karaoke. Yeah, keep moving
Hmm.
on, people. Move on. When this is over, go outside, get some fresh air. It'll help a lot.
Reading The Fault in Our Stars. I haven't read the book, but
I'm
I've
gonna
seen
see
the
the movie in
movie.
the
The
summer.
movie's really
I don't want to.
good.
I just want to be sad, man. I heard that it's very depressing, and I'm like, I've been depressed already. I don't need more of that. Oh yeah, this is when he's in the shower. And Rudd is pretty ripped for a guy in
Tr-
his 50s. He's almost the same age as
Yeah,
Robert
yeah.
Downey Jr. and he's pretty diesel. I mean, hopefully the cast and the Eternals they deliver. I wanted more like this or Guardians than like I don't know. We'll see.
Well, as far as Angelina Jolie, she's an Oscar winner, so
Yeah,
she is going to deliver.
yeah, yeah.
But the
Also,
rest of the cast, yeah, they should.
it's just, some of the rest of the cast is just that they're foreign and then don't watch Game of Thrones. So I'm like, I don't really care. But why is Gemma Chan coming back? I don't know. Because in Captain Marvel, they give her like minutes of screen time. Oh, here comes a flashback. Yeah, it's like a vision of the past and
Hmm.
then a flashback, but it's interesting the way they did this from the first person perspective. It's like
Hmm.
Chronicles of Narnia, except it's not 3 hours long. You always find me
That
one, yeah.
was my one. That was my one criticism with Prince Caspian, that it was a little too slow. But the Witch in the
It's too
Lion, the
long.
Witch in the Wardrobe,
It's
is
just the
it's
movies
pretty
are way
short.
too long. It's a good movie. It's visually stunning. I watched that movie for the mostly for the story and the visuals. The actors are hit and miss for me. For in that, I can't stand Tilda Swinton as a witch. I thought she was just miscast. The
Liam
Liam
Neeson
Neeson is
is
good. He's the
Aslan.
greatest
I
as
like him.
Aslan, but he should have been in it more. The kids are okay. I don't love them, but they serve their purpose. Yeah. But anyway, back to Batman. It's like he's trying to call Hope in her head. Yeah.
And she gets this call because she's about to take him and put inside her car, which I can't really blame him for calling Evangeline Lilly.
Who wouldn't? Yeah. And
Yeah, who
how dare
wouldn't?
Philmaster Adam? Yeah, this is a guy that's on YouTube. How dare you put this movie in your of 2018? It's not that bad. He's like, oh, Paul Rudd is an idiot. I'm like, he's learning. This is only his second film.
Yeah,
His
Doris.
second
Yeah,
film
I've
as
seen some.
in his own film.
Yeah, I've seen some people put this movie and Guardians Volume 2 in the works. I'm like,
Why?
they're
It's
not.
entertaining. Unlike Solo, I'm sorry, people, that saw my video earlier. You haven't, right? My
Mm,
May the Fourth be you video. I couldn't see
I
a
haven't
thing.
seen it yet.
It's so dark, I couldn't see a thing. Yeah, the colors are so over, like just like brown and orange and light blue, and I can't see anything. There she is
I
with a
don't have a
long.
problem. I don't have a problem with those colors, but it should have been more color in that movie.
Yeah, that movie needed some lights. This movie, there's some scenes where there's no light, but it works. Like even when they're in the car, it's not bright and sunny, but you can see it.
There's a, and now we have our ladybug.
Yeah,
The sexy.
and the giant pigeon. Yeah,
Hmm.
he's like, yeah,
He's trying to get out of the
they
car.
look like they're like the pigeons from Animaniacs. Like, let me tell you this. I thought those the god the what's it called, the good feathers. Yeah, not the
Hmm.
god pigeon. That's somebody else. Yeah.
And
And
there they are just driving around.
oh, oh yeah, that's Anthony or whatever his name was, the giant ant.
Hmm.
Scotty, is that you? Fruit Loops. He's eating Fruit Loops. That's product placement. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. It's cool power placement. I do like Fruit Loops.
Uh, oh yeah, she mentions Cap. He's like, Cap. I met Captain America, and it's like, yeah,
Hmm.
it's continuity. See, Marvel knows how to keep that. With the X-Men movies, they haven't done that since First Class. Because why is Wolverine in the movie and Rebecca Romaine? It's supposed to be a reboot. Don't reference the past. That's why it failed. By the time they got to Dark Phoenix. And yes, this movie's better than Dark Phoenix because I care about your lead female
Hmm.
and your lead male and
Hmm.
the story, and it's shorter. It's the same running time, I think. It's at an hour and 50 minutes. Yeah, an hour
Dark
and eight.
Phoenix is an hour and 54
Yeah,
minutes.
it's a little bit longer because of the two post credit scenes, but it's basically running time.
At an hour and 58 minutes, Antman
Yeah,
and The
that's
Wasp.
that's good enough for me. I don't need every Marvel movie to be like 2.5 hours. When it's earned, like a Guardian sequel or Avengers, I get it. But with the solo films, like Black Widow, doesn't need to be 2.5 hours. It's fine at 2 hours and like 5 or 10 minutes. We'll see.
And Captain Marvel
It's
works
over.
in 2 hours and 5 minutes.
I was like, short and sweet. I'll get to see my beautiful ladies and I have a good time.
Hmm. Just like Frozen, I have a good time seeing Elsa.
And unlike The Last Jedi, yeah, I know this podcast is going to piss some people off, especially the picture in this. These two are
N-
connected because they actually talk to each other face to face, not through projection or whatever. I like that's why the kiss here means something. It's not, oh, this came out of nowhere. I'm like, no, they're into each
Yeah,
other, right? I get it. It's earned.
I
You
wouldn't.
can't just
I
force a
wouldn't mind.
romance and after. That's why that movie failed because romance is
Yeah,
forced completely.
and that message and the message they sent in that movie.
Yeah, that's stupid. I hate that movie. I'm never going to do a podcast on that movie.
Don't do it.
Make
Don't,
fun of it
do
because I'm like,
not
it's
do it.
going to make fun of. What is Riff Track's going to do? That? Oh, he's cheating. Oh, yuck, yuck. It's not funny. That's just hurtful. Here comes Michael Douglas. Yeah.
But yeah,
I
the
was
relationship here feels earned.
Yeah. The CG doesn't look
I'm.
like, oh my God, it looks terrible. It looks great. It looks like
Hmm.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, but with computer instead of stop motion.
Hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't mind kissing any of the MCU female characters, but mainly Scarlet Witch and Carol.
I told you I wanted to marry her, her in that WandaVision outfit.
I love the outfit. I can't wait to see it. Expect me to be ghosting all over that if we do a podcast on WandaVision.
See, Hope's wearing dark colors, but she's not a depressing emo character, which is I like. She's emotional, but it gets me invested even more because she's human. She's not a zombie.
Hmm. And Evangeline made that work. I'm just into like watching the movie the first time. I'm like, You're one of the most sexiest Canadians besides Kobe
Yeah,
Smulders I've
Josh met
seen.
her. The other Josh Baker met her at a convention like a year ago, and I'm like, he says she's super sweet. I'm like, that's what I want to hear because when I met Olivia last year, I was very very happy. I was like blown away. She
I'm not.
is
I'm
just
not. I'm not
gorgeous.
jealous that you met her.
No, I want to meet her. I got to when Antman and the Wasp 3 comes out in like 2022 or 23. I want to meet her before she's 50. Yeah. This is fun. I wish Tevye and the other guys were here,
Mm-hmm.
especially Parker. He hasn't done a podcast yet with us in the StreamYard yet.
No, he hasn't.
He will though eventually.
Hmm. I am doing Shazam on the 8th, though.
Yeah, I already
This
did it.
week.
So the next one I'll do will probably in June. I'm gonna do X-Men, the first
For
X-Men.
his, I did that back in 2017.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my own because it's the 20th
Mm-hmm.
anniversary. I want to do it, and there's no commentary on the DVD, so I want to talk my retrospect. Yeah, it's not like the cartoon. It's not perfect like the comics, but it started the Marvel train.
In the whole
Because after
superhero
Blade, for the
train.
adults, it was Blade, but for the teenagers like myself at the time, it was X-Men and Spider-Man and etc. Without those, we would never have the MCU. Yeah, see, just her emotion.
Not even the DC movies you wouldn't have. Without those, you wouldn't have it.
Yeah, without Superman, Batman '89, you would, or Nolan's trilogy, you wouldn't have had Man of Steel and everything else. This is
Yeah,
amazing.
what? Mm-hmm. She's a beautiful woman who's in her 40s.
Yeah, and it doesn't bother me because that's only a couple years older than I am. And
Someone left a chat in the comments.
it says, "I hope the Sentry, Hercules, Squadron Supreme, or Silver Surfer was in the MCU." Yeah, because that Disney live action Hercules, I don't care about it. I have no interest because the animated version is fine. You're not going to beat James Wood as Hades. He is Hades. You're not going to top it. Even Descendants 3 couldn't top it. It's like, he was an okay Hades, but James Woods is Hades, period.
Yeah,
He will
yeah,
always, he
yeah.
stole that whole,
I didn't mind Cheyenne Jackson as Hades in Descendants 3,
yeah.
but I do wish it was in more.
Yeah, James Woods is just, he's phenomenal. Like, he is just ripping and like breaking the fourth wall, and he's written so great as a villain. And I'm like, that's why. Oh, here's Ghost. Yeah. Great costume, awful performance. Just like, fix me, fix me. Let me take a nap and then fix me. I'm like, ugh. And she doesn't
I,
die. It's like
I was
Michelle
going.
Pfeiffer touches her head and cures her, and then she's like, "That's it." Yeah, the Altoids thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
when
her
it
and
comes to Ghost, I love the costume of Ghost, and I've warmed
yeah,
up to Hannah John
good.
Kamen.
But the just the performance just did not do it for me. I was like, at that time, I was like, no, here comes your killer.
But yeah, I've warmed up to the performance, but I wish it was someone else like Hillary Richardson, or you could have just got Lucy Hale to play the part.
Mm-hmm.
I know
think
I keep bringing Lucy Hale up, but
or Lucy Hale, but it's just if the is too attractive, it takes me out of it. I don't know what it is because that's what happened with me in Blade Runner 2049 with not Ana de Armas,
Sylvia Holt.
Oh my God, she's like gorgeous compared to Rucker Hauer. I'm like Rucker Hauer was he was young in 1982, but he wasn't like a knockout at the time.
But yeah, Doctor Sleep last year, Rebecca Ferguson, she was intimidating and she was pretty sexy while being bad.
October, I could watch it for Halloween. I could probably do a podcast. Did you see the director's cut?
I haven't seen it yet, but I've heard good things about it.
Ever seen Sky High?
It adds more character development from what I heard. But I do want to check out the director's cut.
Our relationship, yeah, there is no relationship, Walton. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's Paul and Evangeline. I heart them. I just did the Captain Marvel fist thing.
Yeah, exactly. I did that at Comic-Con. Yeah, he's not from Tennessee. I think he's from Texas or Alabama or something like that. Is one of those other southern states.
Yeah, I can tell if
Yeah,
they have
like
a
Matthew
southern
McConaughey.
accent.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
do because I hear it all the time. I mean, I heard it in Gentlemen, and McConaughey was not the problem with that movie. I said that months ago.
Yeah,
He's not the problem. It's just I didn't
yeah,
find the
I,
humor funny.
yeah,
I did not
I
find it
like the
funny.
gentleman. I personally like the gentleman, but
Just
the
I was
Invisible
just not
Man
in the mood
again.
for it.
Invisible Man
Yeah, I want to see
was
Invisible
better.
Man. That at least has Elizabeth Moss, and I've
Illus-
heard great things. It's more of a like
Yeah,
atmospheric than a
yeah,
boogaboo, I'm
yeah,
gonna scare you like it. Oh no,
yeah,
it's
yes.
not like that. It's
My review of that will be dropping today.
hmm Walton, yeah. Oh my God, you're just so dramatic. Oh
Hmm.
yeah. Ever since I saw her with those pointy ears in the second Hobbit movie, I was like, oh my, OMG.
I did
You
see
look like
her in Lost.
yeah.
That was
I
my
haven't seen that because
response.
I heard J.J. Abrams. Yeah, that he mistreated her and like made her like get dirty and all that. I'm like, yeah, but you have no strings on her anymore, JJ. She's a free woman now.
Yep.
Yeah, because she was on Lost. She was an unknown at the time. She was in Freddy versus Jason and all that in a cameo. Oh
It
yeah,
took
that's
me a
right.
while to get
Yes,
to
my little ladybug. Ah, you gave her wings. Yeah, and this awesome and the
introduction.
costume. Yeah,
God dang.
25 minutes into the movie, so you get a nice taste of
Mhm.
Wasp. And this is a nice
Mhm.
character for girls. I've seen girls
Mhm.
dressed up as Wasp, and it makes me happy. Little girls and
Anytime,
adults, women.
yeah, anytime you have girls or guys dress up as MCU characters, or it's always fun. I've seen people
Yeah,
dress up as Captain Marvel.
yeah. I saw a lot of people last year, both at Comic Con and on Halloween. They're not ashamed, and ironically too. Look at those eyes.
Mm. I'm
Yeah,
looking.
yeah. The Indian guy. It's not truth.
Note to self.
There's a great kitchen scene. It's like I heard the Raid 2 has a great kitchen fight scene. That was cool.
Mhm.
They're throwing the knives at her and she's dodging them like in the Matrix. Yeah.
Yes, and she gets hard on with guys.
And yeah, it wasn't Infinity War, but it was fun. It was short and sweet, which is what it needed to be. That movie was very emotionally draining for a lot of people.
Especially me.
Yeah, burn.
But we did have this, and we had Into the Spider Verse, which were very
Which I was
funny.
very shocked how good that movie was, except for the
I didn't.
flashy pink lights at the end. That what could have been cut. That was seizure
I've
inducing.
got.
But the rest of
I've
it,
gotten used
animation
to
was
it.
good. Yeah, it's just I seen it once, and I saw it in my college, and I was like, wow, this probably caused a lot of like problems with people that suffer from epilepsy. They should have
I,
warned people, like with
yeah, I
and
will be buying. We'll be buying the Blu-ray
yeah,
for
I'm
it.
gonna get when it's cheap on Blu-ray because I can see
And
it on Netflix. They have it for free there, so here's Ghost. Yeah.
all the superhero movies that came out in 2018 were a lot better than that piece of shit Venom.
Yeah, I couldn't sit through that. I was literally when that movie was over, my stomach hurt, and that never happens with a Marvel movie. Even the bad ones like X-Men: The Last Stand, Origin Wolverine, even Apocalypse. I was like, yeah, it was boring, but I wasn't hurting inside. There's Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. The effects are good on Ghost. It looks pretty cool, but like I said, the actress, I'm like, you look like if Zendaya and a Game of Thrones actress were merged together and
But she wasn't in Game
didn't
of
sleep.
Thrones.
No, but she looks like an actress. She was in a show on the Sci-Fi Channel. It was Killjoys.
Yeah,
Killjoys.
Killjoys.
That's what it was.
But Hannah John Kamen, she's alright as a ghost. Could have been better, but
I still
could have
think
been a lot
Vanessa
worse.
Kirby's
Though.
worse because Vanessa Kirby was unnecessary in Fallout.
If you ask me, Dove
Everything.
Cameron should have been the White Widow.
Yeah, I think she would if she was a little bit older. Her kissing Cruise wouldn't be as bad. With Vanessa Kirby, I'm like, why are you kissing Tom Cruise? It makes no sense. She's enamored
It
with
must
him.
be a
Why?
thing.
I
It
don't get
must
it.
be a
Deadpool
thing
was
in
probably the most
Tom.
cinematic man.
It must be a thing in Tom Cruise's contract where he has to kiss someone.
Yeah, because he didn't get to kiss Rebecca Ferguson, so I'm like, they're probably gonna do that in
At some point, That's gonna have to happen
Yeah, because the tension
because I
between
do.
them is just there. Yeah,
And
this is the scene in the van. Yeah, look at her, even with her hair messed up. I'm like, oh, you are so beautiful.
yes, she is.
And her ponytail, yeah, I love that too.
Just came, just came at a good time after Infinity War and Black Panther.
Hmm. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not complaining if a Marvel movie not every single one is a masterpiece. I just want to be entertained. I said that from the moment I started my YouTube channel.
Yeah,
Just
basically,
entertain me.
I love all
Yeah, make me
23 of them.
smile, make me laugh. Iron Man 3 made me laugh. Mainly everything with Robert Downey Jr. Here's Michael Bay. Yeah,
Yeah, Ragnarok, Thor Ragnarok made me
Ragnarok made me
laugh.
laugh a lot. More product placement. Yeah, those Entenmann's cakes are,
Hmm.
by the way, they're so delicious. There's Ti. Yeah.
I like him as an
Baba
actor.
Yaga, that scene, yeah. Take that, Hellboy 2019. They did Baba
Yeah,
Yaga better here, and it's just a reference.
the Guillermo del Toro ones are better than that.
Tev, yeah.
The You hear me? I said the two
Tev,
Guillermo
yes.
del Toro Hellboy movies are better
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're actually structured, and they were making up a universe, and then they didn't do a third one, and they were like, no, we're going to just reboot it. It was a bad mistake, man.
because they wouldn't give Guillermo del Toro the $200 that he, no, the 200 million that he wanted, but he earned that after the first two movies. But Ti, I like him as
I
an
like him
actor,
because
and I do like his
he
I do
looks
listen
like a
to his
young Will
music.
Smith. I do like him. He's like Will Smith, but not as, I don't know, Hollywood Will Smith, where he's in everything. Because last year was in everything, Josh, everything. I mean, he was in 4 movies
Yeah,
last
I
year.
know.
It's like we get it. Will Smith
Jim,
is popular,
Bad Boys
like
for
Baba
Life.
Yaga.
He had a good time.
Yeah, I loved it. His performance was fantastic. Like when him and Lawrence are together, it was magic on screen. I laughed so much. Like when they shoot that guy in the face, and then he's like, "That's like Elephant Man," and they were poking him in the face. We got to do a
Hmm.
podcast on that sometime. The third that
Yeah, we will.
because that movie was hilarious and great R-rated action
Hmm.
comedy. They didn't miss a beat. Yeah,
And there's Evangeline without the ponytail. I'm just like,
yeah,
I want her.
yeah. It's not a bad thing to let women be, sensual in a cinematic movie, guys. Kathleen Kennedy just doesn't get that. She's like, no, the women can't look sexy because the men are gonna just gawk at them. I'm like, that's what we do,
It
no matter whether you
is
like it
what
or
we
not.
do. We guys is what we do.
Yeah,
What are
exactly.
you
We
gonna
can
do about
feel
it,
a woman's,
KK?
essence. I
Gina
know. And
Carano,
here's,
at least you
yeah,
got that.
she's
In the
gorgeous in
Mandalorian.
Mandalorian. I'm like, she has like short hair, but they don't have to over sexualize her or make her like a dude. And there she is. That's her face all movie. Like I haven't slept for days. Yeah, that's why she has to take a nap because she's like drained. It's like Zendaya in the second Spider-Man movie, or the first one, so she's like real tired. But in the second one, they gave her more personality. Time for a nap. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. We'll be doing it Far From Home in July.
yeah,
I will, and I will also be doing Frozen 1 and 2 over because it is Christmas in July, so why not do
yeah. I'll see
Frozen
that.
1 and 2?
Yeah, Frozen 1 and 2, and you could even do that short. Was it Olaf's Christmas? Yeah, I could probably watch that and review
You,
that. I
you
reviewed it
said
already, but
you said not to do the shorts as commentaries because they're not really worth the
yeah, I
Bible
know that they're
reviews.
short. Yeah. Speaking of which, happy Star Wars Day. Yeah.
Yeah, May the Fourth be with you. And there's Lawrence Fishburne,
Yeah,
Morpheus.
after he left the DC universe.
Hmm. It was good seeing him and Keanu Reeves reunite again for John
And
Wick
John
Chapter
Wick
2.
2 and 3. Yeah,
Part 4 is 2022, but I can wait
I can wait. Yeah,
because
we got plenty of things
they still
coming.
have to finish The Matrix 4. The
Yeah,
Matrix 4 is not gonna. It can be worse.
yeah,
Yeah, it's never a bad thing to have a female showed her sensual side. Elizabeth Olsen does it.
Yeah, exactly.
At some point, KK needs to be fired.
Hmm. Yeah, they put quantum of everything, quantum realm, quantum physics, quantum this, yeah. But it's fine, audiences will get it because if you're talking like techno lingo that they don't understand, they're going to be lost. Or like in that fake language that they do in Cloud Atlas, where nobody knew what they were saying. That's why it bombed.
I understood what they were saying, but there
Also,
should have been
I'm
some
hoping we
kind of
can do
different
a
language.
commentary as a Skywalker, but I don't see that happening. Oh, trust me, Tabia, I'm never doing that. I'm not wasting my time.
I will be doing it on on the channel with him because he
Yeah, because
asked me to
I
do it.
can't do it. I'm like the strobe lights and the nostalgia is just gonna give me a headache. And you know who, but
Yeah, the hobo.
yeah. I know the ending, guys. I found out last year, so that's like if Antman and the Wasp 3, they put a villain that was never mentioned in the first two movies, like out of nowhere. Like they Galactus in the movie. I'm like, what? Well, where did this come from? Like they didn't do a Silver
No.
Surfer movie or a Fantastic Four movie, and then they just put Galactus out of nowhere. I'm like, he's too big of a villain to introduce in a third film. You do that for like
We will be getting.
another Avengers movie or a Fantastic Four in an Avengers movie, so that.
We will be getting Galactus in the MCU.
Yeah, I need that. I need a big purple guy just eating planets and going like, yeah, screw you, Saturn, screw you, Mars. I'm gonna eat all of you, one of you. It can work. They have the budget. They made billions, $1 billion profit with Endgame.
Yeah. And Captain Marvel we get more in space.
Spider-Man: Far From Home, and with all the remakes. Well, 3 of them. Well, 2 of them, and with the animated films like Frozen 2 and what else? I forgot.
Ralph versus the Internet.
Yeah,
and
I think that made a lot of money, but not $1 billion. But it made a lot. So yeah. But this is the chase scene, yeah. Yeah, this has a really good cast. This movie, Antman and the Wasp, it really does. Like, it's not just the same people from the first one. It's got some new faces.
Antman and the Wasp 3 should be fun.
Yeah,
you have the rise of
Morty
Rick and
guys.
Morty.
Yeah, they could put the fourth wall and see like, Venom, that never happened or whatever like that. They could actually. I hope they poke fun at Venom. I would love to see that because the Flash, they have their own Venom for some reason. Did you see the last episode? With the Indian dude that has like black ink on his face. I'm like, it's Venom. It's Venom. He has a symbiotic creature in him. It's Venom. Like, it's the same thing.
Yeah, that did it better.
Yeah, but it did it better slightly. It's just that it's Venom. I'm like, it's the same thing.
I can't wait for his solo movie in 2022. It's gonna be fun. The Flash is gonna have a lot of color too. That and Shazam too.
UPS. This movie's a joy. He gave it to Cassie. Yeah. Yeah, there's the ant. Brookmount Elementary School.
But yeah, if you are watching, I will gladly join you for episode 9 on your channel. I just love these costumes, though.
Yeah. That's why Shazam should have gotten a nomination for best costume design because it looked just like in the comics. So
did Captain Marvel.
Yeah. Oh yeah, this is when he's giant.
I can see. I can put your clothes on.
All right. But yeah, Captain Marvel didn't get nothing. Nor did Shazam.
Yeah, look at that pun.
If Evangeline Lilly talked to me like this, I'd be like, you can keep talking. You keep talking.
I wouldn't do social distancing with her, never. See, look, they're breathing heavy, and they could have kissed right there, and it would have made sense. Because, oh yeah, this is when he drinks.
Yeah, I wanted to kiss her. It was take my glasses off.
And that face she gives is like, I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
oh my god.
I love that.
'Cause I wanted to love Emma Stone in the Amazing Spider-Man movies, but Garfield and her just it didn't do it for me. It felt really
Kirsten,
forced.
I think Kirsten Dunst and McGuire are better, and so is Shamik Moore and Haley Steinfeld. Because
Oh yeah,
it's an interracial couple in that movie. What is wrong with that? Absolutely nothing.
there's nothing wrong with it. It's
If
just
the
people find problems with
if
everything.
the if the MCU does that with possibly some characters, I ain't gonna complain. Yeah, you could have Caitlin Dover date a black character in the
Yeah,
MCU
she was
movie.
Gwen
You know,
or anybody, any of the actresses from Riverdale. I'm not going to question it.
yeah, Camila Mendes and Madeline Pess.
Yeah,
Madeline Pess should be the new Jean Grey, by the way.
yeah, definitely. She's the right age, and she's got red hair, so they don't have to put a stupid wig on her. And she's
Mm-hmm.
not soulless and boring. Like I'm sorry, like I got nothing from Sophie Turner.
Sophie Turner.
Oh my god, she was so boring in that, and she had like an Irish accent. Like that was supposed to be an American accent. Sounded Irish.
Yeah, that's kind of my problem with her. And sometimes with the chick playing Nebula, I'm like, I know who you are, but you're
No,
kind
but
of
Carrie
confusing
Hilliam,
me with
like
your
she
accent.
just screams a lot. She's like, "You stupid fox," and I'm like, okay, that she's not human. I can take it, but with Jean is supposed to be part human, so if she sounds like
Mm-hmm.
the nationality she's not, it just takes me out of it.
Yeah, with
But that's
Nebula, I
the hoodie.
understand why she screams a lot.
Yeah, I get it, but she could barely see. She has like black contacts now, so she could barely see. Other than he's in the hoodie. So how was school?
Again, I wouldn't resist social distancing with any of the MCU girls, especially Evangeline or Brie. You can't say no to social distancing with Brie. You just can't.
Yeah, I can't. I can't. I won't do it when the next Comic-Con happens.
Hopefully, you do get to meet her and Lucy Hale and Maggie Q at some point.
Yeah.
Speaking of Maggie Q, her birthday's coming up, so I am getting ready for that.
22nd.
Mm-hmm.
Teaming up twice, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, other stuffing. See, it's called history. Where did they go when this girl have any history? He tried to kill her in two movies, and then they kiss. It. Yeah, this when we get to that scene, I'm gonna shove it right in JJ.
Yeah, just go.
Yeah, the thumbnail that I'm using for this. That's gonna piss off a lot of Israeli fans.
I love that thumbnail. And
how dare you do on May the 4th be post
you know what? I ain't offended. So
yeah, not you. The people on Facebook are like, oh, you should have done that. Like, why? This kiss was more natural and it was earned, and she saves his life.
She can save my life any day of the week.
Yeah. she's like, yeah, and it's passionate kiss. Like he's on the ground. They're not even standing up or sitting up, and it's like, yeah, it's a passionate kiss. It's like a old classic Disney kiss. Sleeping Beauty or Snow White.
Yeah,
girls lying down and he kisses her.
Which I like a passionate. I like passionate kiss. I'm for that. I'm not all for that BDSM blood crowd.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's out of her nap. Yeah. Yeah, this is when she knocks her out and starts talking. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it low.
Okay.
Yeah, this is when he's tied to the chair. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is like, oh, he's having a heart attack. Yeah, that's kind of funny. Or when the phone rings, that's kind of funny because yeah. And what is she wearing? Seriously, like, what do you did you fall asleep? Is she going jogging later? Seriously, what is with the yoga pants?
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm ripping this now because I'm like, yeah, yoga pants, really? Zendaya had better wardrobe in Homecoming.
I'm not complaining with yoga pants.
Yeah, but here it just feels like, oh, you take a nap in yoga pants? Yeah, I do sometimes, but not in a if I was in a feature film.
But yeah, Lucy Hale does the yoga pants better than Hannah.
Mhm. And mainly, this is just this this error that she has is like Vanellope in Wreck-It Ralph, that she's like glitching. It's the same thing, pretty much. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that movie did
And
it first.
I like Sarah Silverman as Vanellope. I know a lot of people hate Sarah Silverman. I like
No,
her.
I think she's cute. She's cute as that voice, even though Gal's technically younger than her.
Yeah,
In the sequel. I'm like, Gal's supposed to be like 30 something in that movie, and Penelope's a little girl, and yet the voice actors have different ages. Like Gal's younger than her.
Even the voice actresses for Disney princesses, Indina Menzel.
Yeah, they're much older. Indina Menzel, Jodie Sweet, Joe Benson, and the voice of the voice of Moana is pretty young. And
Ollie Carvalho, she's
the voice of Mariana.
18.
They're much older. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The voice of Jasmine. Yeah, they're all older.
Indina Menzel, I buy hers also, and
that
nose though. I got them all times. 44 minutes in, and you saw this is a fast-paced movie.
It is, yeah.
Yeah,
they didn't have 3 hours to flesh it out. I mean, they had an hour and 50 minutes. They had to go for it.
Yeah,
it's more episodic. That's what the MCU is. Every movie is an episode of a show. That it continues the stories.
Yeah, but it feels connected.
Mm-hmm.
Captain Marvel feels connected.
Oh, this is her flashback, because apparently every villain has to have a backstory.
I'm all for villains having backstory. But Thanos, he worked without backstory. He worked very well.
Yeah, exactly. And they said, "Oh, they ruined this character." I'm like, yeah, please. They did it. They did it the best they could. At least he wasn't a Power Rangers villain like Apocalypse was.
Yeah, that's
when the quantum realm blows up.
Yeah, that whole criticism with Thanos having a backstory, that's a bunch of bullshit.
Ooh. And basically the thing blowing up is like in the Hulk, when Bruce Banner's, lab blows up. It's the same thing. Yeah. But I cared about Bruce, what happened to him. He's more tragic.
Yeah, the Incredible Hulk.
Yeah, the Incredible Hulk.
That celebrates his anniversary.
Yeah, now you can't touch
that celebrates his anniversary next month with Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And boy, I got a lot to say when I do a commentary on Wonder Woman.
Yeah, that I'll be in better spirits, because it'll be June, it'll be summer, and soon, and it'll be hot out. So, I'll still have a problem with the ending, but that's just me, because some people have a problem with it too. So,
I still like the ending, but I can't wait to see how the ending of 84 is going to be with Chris.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot better.
Oh my god.
And I don't care if there's a lot of CG. They're like, "Oh, Black Panther looks like a cutscene from a video game." I'm like, they have the.
What do you expect?
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to be all practical with suits and people jumping. At least it's not bad CG like Catwoman. That looks horrible. Like, that's still horrible.
And most of the fight scenes in these movies, there's not going to be people on wires every single fight.
No, because then it's just And this backstory looks a lot like it's like an HD. It doesn't look like from like years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And this could have been a better G.I. Joe villain, I think, because it looks like a villain from G.I. Joe, like Storm Shadow, or like that.
Yeah, she reminded me a lot of G.I. Joe.
Yeah, it was like, this is not a Marvel villain. It's a G.I. Joe villain. Remember when she gets punched in the truck? We're getting to that. I clapped in the theater. I'm like, that's what you get. I don't know.
What you fucking deserve.
Yeah, exactly. Because this movie came out the same month as Fallout, and I had to deal with 2 British chicks that were not needed. So you could tell the mood was in. I love the movies. It's just like they're a piss break.
Well, Rebecca Ferguson is technically British.
Not her. I'm talking about Vanessa Kirby, because I'm like, she wasn't needed. If you cut her out of the movie, it'd be 5 or 10 minutes shorter. Because you have Cavill, you have Simon Pegg, you have Rebecca Ferguson, and then you have the guy that plays Solomon Lane. That's all you needed in that movie. It would have been a masterpiece if you had no Vanessa Kirby. White Widow. Nobody calls her that.
I
They call her Widow.
yeah, Katie Loss is a better version of White Widow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I classify
this
Fallout as a masterpiece.
I love that movie. I said it was one of the best action sequels I've ever seen in the theater. Because I'm like,
And the music reminded me a lot of The Dark Knight.
I was like, yeah, this is The Dark Knight. Because if you take Man out and you put Tom Cruise, there you go. It felt like a DC movie. I said, they're like, why? Because Cavill's in it? No, because the feel of the scope of the movie.
And the seventh and eighth Mission Impossible movie, we have Mantis, the playing Mantis.
I hope to God the movie gets some nominations for Oscars because the Bourne movies did. The Jason Bourne film ultimately got a ton of Oscars.
Yeah, I hope Dune gets the same thing.
And so did Joker, and that was not an action movie. So any movie can get a nomination. It's just the timing, you know? Oh, yeah, this is like, he's having a heart attack. No. Oh, yeah, this scene.
What Asian?
Hopefully Dune gets some Oscar nominations because it does have some merchandise for it.
I don't have alone for probably the best director and best cinematography because I already know that movie, that trailer's
Yeah.
This was pretty tense, but we know it's a trick so that they can open the things with like, bam, yeah, eat it, Ghost.
Hopefully Godzilla vs. Kong gets a nomination this time.
That's awesome.
Because King of the Monsters got snubbed for that music.
Aquaman got snubbed. I mean, not snubbed. The Lego movie got snubbed. The original and the sequel, and Lego Batman, and also the Frozen 2. But it got vindication because it won a KCA the last week.
Yeah, that's a win for Indina Menzel and a win for Dove Cameron, which made me happy.
Even her nose sexy, and
I know how you are. You love women with distinct noses.
Yeah,
Caitlin Dever, Maya Hawke, Uma Thurman.
Her. I saw her in the trailer, and I'm like, wow, just wow. I'm like, oh, I don't care. She's a lesbian. I don't care. I'm attracted to the actress, and that's not Olivia Wilde. The writers did that. They were like, oh, we got to pander a little bit. So,
but it wasn't as off-putting as
like
Black Christmas 2019.
Where it's like, oh, lesbian, that's all you got. That's her only motivation besides being, for fighting crime. She's a woman that's a lesbian that doesn't care about men. I'm like, oh, this suit will look good when a woman. I'm like, really? Did Wilde say that? No. In the first movie, she's like, no, it's about damn time. That's it. See? There it is. Subtlety.
But yeah, Caitlin Dever, she's going places. Booksmart, unbelievable. It's a tough show to watch, but she makes it work.
It's on Netflix. I'm gonna watch it in summer. Yeah, here comes we're about 50 minutes in. 51 minutes.
I'm 51 minutes in.
This is fun. I needed to do this because I didn't get to do this Monday. I mean, the last Friday. Yeah. So.
It's gonna be fun with us doing Guardians of the Galaxy 2 on my channel on the 15th.
Yeah. See, I love how these guys have chemistry. Like the three of them, way better than in Ghostbusters 2016. I'm sorry. I know there's a women still. It's natural, conversation. They sound like excited to be.
The women, they're not the problem with that movie.
Yeah, it's just
Kristen Wiig isn't the problem.
Talking about wontons and crapping their pants. I mean, come on, that's not funny. It's not.
Yeah. But Kristen Wiig, she did try, especially with that brunette hair in that movie. Yeah. But it's that voice.
But come on, weren't you offended when the ghost was vomiting in her face? I wasn't laughing.
Yeah, I was offended. I was offended.
Insulting me.
I was offended like
really
hell.
Was.
Like hell, I was offended.
Like, my name is Aaron, and it's like, I'm like, oh my god.
At least Wonder Woman 1984.
I've never seen that movie. I just don't.
At least in Wonder Woman 1984, she's going to.
It didn't have things. It's not going to have that.
And plus, Cheetah is practical
and
CGI.
Vomit in her face. That's disgusting. Yeah, exactly. Here comes Walton Goggins giving him the. I was like, oh, what is that? It's like, yeah, that's a needle. Oof.
Yeah, I can wait for the Minions 2 next year. Because those little guys are cute. They're not ignoring. But yeah, Walton Goggins, he's good in the movie, but I do wish he was cute. They kind of underused him a little bit.
Yeah, they underuse him because Ghost is supposed to be the main villain, but that's the problem with having 2 villains or 3 villains.
Spider-Man 3, there was a lot of villains, but
Same thing
Spider-Man
with
3...
Spider-Man 2. Too many villains. You only need one villain.
Yeah, Spider-Man 3 did that better. Even though they did mess up Venom, but it wasn't as... But I can get over it.
Cartoonish. Like in his own movie, it should not be a cartoon for kids.
It should be hardcore.
Him biting heads off and there's no blood or nothing is just pathetic. That Harley Quinn cartoon has it, and that's sad.
Mm-hmm.
The one they showed on Street, and they put it on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Yeah.
Like, wow, it is not for kids. Yeah, it's not. It's really dark. Like it's like insanely black comedy.
Which, if there is anything that these comic book movies, especially Logan, that taught us is that you should never be afraid to go R-rated.
Yeah, Joker did that and got a ton of Oscar nominations.
Yeah, and also a ton of controversy. But again, F that controversy, F the Brie Larson controversy.
I don't get, this is a white supremacy movie. Incels are gonna.
It's not white supremacists.
Nothing happened with the theaters. They were fine. I went in. They checked my bag. I went to go see it, and I
I was a little worried going into that movie, but I can't wait to talk about that in October.
Yeah,
I'm giving you time. I'm giving you time to get the Blu-ray. That's why
we're in the summer. I want to try to get it.
The controversy between that movie and then the controversy in the A-Force moment in Endgame is a whole bunch of bug crap.
Yeah.
So is the Brie Larson controversy. Hi, Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
I'm just saying hi to your Captain Marvel poster.
Yeah, there's the scene, where he goes back and this scene, I admit it, it excited me in the theater. Not the wing, just when he sees when Avenger Lily's all over him.
She can be all over you anytime. But yeah, and I did get a little bit of controversy for liking King of the Monsters last year, but
people said it was boring. I'm like, I was not expecting the actors to be like in the original Godzilla or the sequel.
That movie wasn't boring. It was 2 hours and 12 minutes of fast-paced fun, especially when you got some off.
The lipstick and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, damn, I want to kiss you. Oh my god. Oh. Yeah, After doesn't have any of that sexual tension. Not even an ounce. She's like all over his neck. I'm like, wow, just damn. I was in the theater and we're in a lot of people, and I was like, should I walk out of this scene before something happens?
I gotta admit, when I first saw it back in 20,
Endgame, there was nothing like that. There were just an Endgame and an Infinity War, but it wasn't like this. I was like, wow.
Yeah, but you did have a nice little moment in Endgame with Captain Marvel, with that line. I love that line.
Yeah, I was aroused by that. I know people are like, oh, that's weird. I'm like, again, Bree's voice is soothing. It's creamy.
Yeah, she's a lot better than the character in After. Oh my god.
His little sister, I'm like, she's not. She's much younger than her sister. How old is she? Like 18?
Baba, Josephine? Are you talking about Josephine?
Yeah, her sister.
Catherine, she just turned 24 last month.
Her sister is what, like 18? Because she's much younger.
No, she's 22.
Okay.
But Catherine is the old. Yeah. Catherine and Caitlin are the older.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that Baba Yaga scene, it made me laugh. Now I know what I got that reference in Hellboy. But that's a villain that they add out of nowhere. Here is like It's a joke.
Yeah, yeah, in Hellboy 2019, I don't blame Mila Jovovich. She was having fun with that, hamming it up. I blame the
That's
script.
time we were doing this. Oh well, it's okay, Tevya, that you couldn't join. I wanted to do it to get it out of the way because I had to wait a few days.
It's it's okay.
At least he's in that. So
I'm gonna try and get.
that actor looks
When I
like the guy that talks to the Asian guy. I'm like, he looks like Thomas Jane. Weird.
Yeah, I do miss seeing Thomas Jane in movies. He was a great Punisher. He and John Bernthal.
Yeah.
But yeah, that whole scene with the Wasp and Ant-Man kissing
Yeah.
without the costumes, I was like, when I first saw that,
Yeah, I didn't see that. We didn't
I'm
get to see
gonna-
that in the first movie because they showed like half of it. And I was like, uh-oh. Well, we weren't doing anything. But here they show it like in all of its
yeah,
glory. I was like,
I
wow.
will. I will admit when I saw that the first time, I did kind. I got aroused by that. I'm like, I want to
I
kiss
didn't
this
like
girl.
that. Yeah. They didn't do that in
Yeah.
the first movie, like with when he was doing the telling the story, and dubbing over people's voices. Yeah, that was more of laughs. Here is like, oh, I didn't see this coming.
But yeah, it's all right, Tevin. You couldn't join. I'm gonna try and get at least a few of the guys, since you can have 6 people for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 commentary.
Yeah,
I'm gonna try.
I can see the DVD for that because I have the digital, but I have the DVD as well. So I just
Volume 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have the DVD for that one, so I don't have to use the tablet. I'll just use the DVD.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that one first, and then
he's face, yeah, but it's not gay. It didn't bother me. It was like,
yeah, it's not gay.
He's embodying the mom's essence, and it was interesting. And they did it better than in Last Jedi, where Leia's flying. I mean, really, what was that about? They couldn't let her just be a mother, like trying to console Kylo or something like that, or try to approach him. No, it's like she's gonna get blown up and then she's gonna fly. I'm like,
well, sometimes when you have a bad guy in movies, the bad guy can easily be too far gone. That it can be hard to coincide with them.
Mm-hmm. It upsets me because I'm like, the Marvel movies better, and I'm like, because they know they have competent writers. I'm so proud of you. Yeah, her smile just light up a room, man.
Mm-hmm. I love that smile. And a smile, one of the smiles in the MCU by a woman that does not bother me. Brie smile, Elizabeth smile, Zoe Saldana smile. You name it.
Hanson's, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can't leave out the 2-time Oscar nominated Scarlett Joe. I can't. It'll never happen.
Score's here, good here too.
Mm-hmm. Christopher Beck does the score. He's doing the score for WandaVision.
Yeah, then it should be really epic.
Mm-hmm. And just from the little clips that they show at the Super Bowl trailer of that, Loki and Falcon and Winter Soldier, WandaVision, it looks epic and it looks pretty funny.
That's her head, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When you touch her head, or it's adorable.
And then when Wanda picks up the phone.
Oh yeah, this is when he touches her face. Trust me, every guy wants to do that and kiss her on the head. Yeah.
I want to do that to my first girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly. So also, this is going to be over in 3 months, guys. You can touch your girlfriend's face, but with clean hands. Wash hands that, or pet her hair, which I love that. I'm like, it's loving. It's it's the way. Grand Theft Ruben, May 4th, 40 years ago, that T passed away. What does that mean?
But yeah, petting someone's face is not abusive as 50 Shades of
I don't know what this means, so I'll just put user in a timeout for now because it has nothing to do with the movie. But anyway, yeah, back to Antman and the Wasp. We're an hour and 3 minutes in, and I didn't feel it. The hour went by like 5 minutes. It felt like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I'm at an hour and 3 minutes as well. Joker was pretty. Joker, it was a pretty slow burn, but it was still
But it's
fast paced.
atmospheric, and you can see
Mhm.
why it's changing. It's not like he was just crazy from the beginning. I got it.
Mhm.
Kids
Yeah,
hit
I
him
get that.
fine. His bosses are, are idiots. So, everybody treats him like crap. I get it. I'm like, I get it. The guys in the train, they got exactly what they deserve. I'm like, oh, they're putting him in. I'm like, yeah, of course he's gonna shoot
It's,
you. I'm like, what did you
it's
expect?
yeah, especially with Robert De Niro when he's on the talk show. That they built
Yeah,
that up very
nobody
well.
saw that coming. Like, that speech is still gives me chills,
Mhm.
even almost a
Mhm.
year later.
Mhm.
Everything he says is exactly why how people are now. No one's civil anymore. Like,
Mhm.
I get it. I get what the director was going for.
Yeah, some people just call it overrated. They basically that you
Overrated.
don't really get the point.
It's pretentious because it's shot well and the performance is stunning. It's amazing, and the soundtrack is amazing as well.
Yeah, by Hildor
Movie, yeah,
going to the yeah, and she's the first female composer to win an Oscar for her
she just.
music.
I was engulfed. Every bit of
Again,
that movie was on.
equality. It's
Yeah,
great equality.
yeah, and yeah, a
Even
man won for acting, a woman won for the composing. That's great.
yeah,
Needs to.
even though I do wish Olivia Wilde at least got nominated for
Oh, yeah,
Booksmart's
Cassie,
direction.
you're so cute.
And
Yeah, I wouldn't
now
even want to
that
meet
we
with the
have
kids
the
like that.
older
Oh yeah,
now that
this
we have the older version of
Cassie.
Cassie Lang, she looks even she's even more cuter now. The older version of Cassie. And the actress playing her in the game, she's 18. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
this is a.
she legal,
Oh, this is the
and she
scene.
see
Yeah,
her
the scene
dad.
kind of got me emotional. I was like, I believe her. Yeah, this is the
Hmm.
yeah. They're always breaking into people's houses. Yeah, let them try to do that after this is over. I'm like, nope. Yeah, here it is.
Hmm. Yeah,
You
she
are
is
adorable.
saying that her dad is sick.
Yes. Does this sound like a Disney Channel star? No, this sounds like a girl that actually can act. That's what I
Yeah,
have a little
with
sister, so I
Olivia.
know exactly that feels like. There
Yeah,
he
with
is.
Olivia. Yeah, with Olivia Holt and Dove Cameron outside Disney Channel,
They're great.
they
Broken Dagger. I
yeah.
thought Olivia was great.
Hmm. And Barely Lethal and Monsterville Dove was really nice. Even in the episode of Marvel Spider-Man with Peter and Miles going to the Spider-Verse, that's what was
Yeah, I heard the kids in it are really good actors in it, the 2017 movie.
Yeah, both of them are good. They're not. It Chapter 2 is not that bad. It
It's
could have
just
been
too long. Like,
shorter.
they should just
Yeah,
they
could
should have cut the whole thing. Show a recap in the first 5 minutes, and that's it. You don't have to keep
yeah,
going back to when they're kids because it just pads out the running time. We already saw them as kids. Why do we need to see
but,
more of
but yeah, you
that? DA.
could have been shorter, but it's still a good movie, and the cast in that movie is great. Jessica Chastain, Isaiah Mustafa,
Yeah,
James
I heard that
McAvoy.
that the performances are good, but it's just too long. Even the people that liked it say it's too long. Like almost 3 hours.
I do admit it should have been a little trimmed down.
I don't think horror movies need to be over 2 hours. It feels bloated. Like, was
Well,
Halloween 2018 that long? No,
well,
it wasn't 2.5 hours, right?
if you have a reason if you have a reason with a horror movie, then yeah. Doctor
Yeah, like
Sleep had
The
his
Shining.
reason.
I get in The
Doctor Sleep,
Shining. I get it, but
yeah,
it never needed to be 3 hours.
yeah.
Killer
Doctor
Clown.
Sleep,
Joker
the
was an
theatrical
hour
cut.
shorter. So you see, you don't need 3 hours.
Yeah, Doctor
And
Sleep,
to your
the
point,
theatrical version
I want to
was,
see the theatrical cut first because I don't want to. If it's 3 hours, I need time because my niece
and you
started
have
already.
and you have the sister of Natalie Allen Lind in that movie,
The scene is very
Emily.
with her
But,
and Cassie. Yeah.
but yeah, this scene is very cool with Cassie, and then the Wasp and her father is waiting in the car. And this is a nice little moment between uh a daughter and her father. I love that. I love moments like this, especially in Avengers Endgame. By the way, all you people who just dissed that little girl playing the
Iron
younger
Man's
version of
daughter, yeah, you
Morgan,
people are heartless.
F you.
Let children be children. They can be children.
You did the same exact thing with Jacob
You're
Lloyd.
so adorable.
Yeah.
When she's a grown-up girl, forget it. Guys are gonna just love to be around her.
They already love to be around the older version of Cassie.
Yeah,
They
there's
did
been
the
a lot
same
of
exact
humanity.
thing.
That's why the Marvel. That's what I loved about Shazam. You know, the kids brought a lot of heart and humanity to the movie.
Yeah, I will be mentioning that in my commentary. Grace Fulton
Kids don't have
and
to be
Cheryl
annoying. They can
Boris.
be a lot very heartfelt and open, and their emotions are real. They're not. You can't fake that. Children, you gotta. When they bring something to the movie, it brings a lot. Trust me, I know I was a kid once.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're adorable.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful, beautiful kid.
I thought the same thing with Isabella Merced in 100 Things to Do Before High School.
Yeah, exactly.
But now
And
she's older.
she's grown up, and she's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. And now Wasp is she's badass.
Yeah, she did
badass.
that without superpowers. So take that, Ray, in Force Awakens. Are like, you're gonna take these things off. Stupid. That was a stupid scene. That's just you don't need to see our identification thing from. I know people are gonna get upset, but I'm like, hey guys, I'm gonna just say what I want. I'm unfiltered now. We're lockdown's almost over. I'm doing a podcast with my friend here. I'm gonna just do it.
Mm-hmm.
Go for it.
Yeah, go all out.
YouTube doesn't have restraints on StreamYard. Just inappropriate content, which we're not saying anything inappropriate. The ants, yeah.
So,
for
anyone,
that's great.
For anybody who says anyone who would not want to be around the Wasp, you gotta be crazy in the head.
Yeah, crazy, blind, or completely freaking stupid, or you have no taste. It's like all my women are British. They need to be foreign from the UK. I'm like, that's different strokes from different folks.
With me, you can understand why I'm into.
I get it. Get it.
But
Interracial, that's great. I'm all for it. With her, I'm like, hey, that's interracial. I'm gonna get with her or with someone that's black or Asian because I'm not afraid, guys.
Yeah. Even when I watch Zombieland Double Tap and Zoe Doge first appear, I'm like,
they came out on Stars, so I'm gonna watch the first and then I'll see the sequel.
Yeah, but she was way better than that abusing.
Yeah, her I don't want to ever see again. When I see Aquaman, I'm gonna just the whole time, blah. Every time she's on screen, I'm like, no.
Yeah,
just give me
Captain Marvel. Like the Captain Marvel face.
Yeah. I admit her outfits in the movie were well done by the costume designers and the special effects. But her as a person, just no.
Horrible. She's gonna be recasted, but
good.
Kenneth, he told me to separate the art from the artist.
Kenny's
it's hard to do.
He know what he's talking about. I can't see her in another movie. I've seen her in other films, and I still don't care for her. I like Nicolas Cage, but her, she's kind of slutty, and she could have been a better character. In Paranoia, she had no chemistry with Liam Hemsworth. They're both boring to look at, both of them. This arrow scene is cool, where the arrows are in the sky and pointing. That's cool. That was a cool scene. Creative.
Yeah. When I saw Johnny Depp in Crimes of Grindelwald, I separated the controversy from his performance.
He's horrible. He's a horrible actor. No, he's just great.
The guy, he was great.
And gray hair, and he's like, he has a lot of screen presence.
And he's gonna be in the third one, so.
Yeah, exactly. Just Ezra Miller, keep your hands away from people. Don't put your hands on someone's throat. Please don't do that.
Yeah, his Flash movie better be good.
Yeah, don't
Add some
keep your hands to
color,
yourself.
please.
Add some color, have some jokes, a couple of good moments with Iris if she's in the movie, and have a good villain. There's plenty to
They
choose.
they haven't asked the Kiersey Clemens if she's gonna come
Yeah,
back, but she will come back. I
yeah, I
think.
hope so. Because, like I said, they have a good thing with Flash, and I don't want them to crap it out of the down the drain after what with the TV show. You
Yeah,
know?
hopefully a new Supergirl movie in the DCEU is fun. You get the right person for Kara.
I
It
said,
can be
Lexi Benedito because she looks just like her. Like she's blonde and
from
she's young.
Night
I
School.
think she could do it. From Night Squad, yeah.
Yeah, she
She
can
can
do
be.
it.
She can do it.
Brooke,
She's an unknown. It's not a lot of people know who she is.
Brooke Basinger is kind of an unknown. And she's playing.
What's up? Yeah. Yeah, I remember those
Mm-hmm.
commercials in the 2000s when I was 15. What's up?
Yeah.
You cracked me up, man.
Mm-hmm.
This scene is fun. The chasing sequence when he turns giant. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Even when I saw that in the trailer where he comes out of the water and he's looking at the
Yeah,
ship
that's
and
great. It's like a giant kaiju. It's like in Pacific Rim, the first one, not the sequel. I still haven't seen.
the sequel. Yeah, I wouldn't. You save yourself, but I like the sequel. And it's also like a giant kaiju monster from Godzilla, like Ghidorah, which he's cool. He's a cool villain.
Mm-hmm.
And that celebrates his anniversary at the end of the month, King of the Monsters.
It's sad when the little girl it has more emotion and more, like a character than Ghost. Because, like I said, she's human, not acting. I'm frowning. I'm constipated. I'm PMSing. I'm like, that's all she. That's her performance. With Karen, I get it. She has contacts and a lot of makeup. I get it, and she gets blasted
Yeah, Karen.
a lot.
Yeah, Karen Gillan.
And they kick.
Yeah, I noticed that with Karen Gillan.
Infinity War. I'm like, I get it with her, but with this girl, I'm like, what do you got to be angry about? Because you're a ripoff of Vanellope from Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah, Karen Gillan. She does great as Nebula. Even when she's not in the makeup, I think she does.
Oh, there's the suit. That's the suit that Hank Pym wears it when he finds his wife, which is a great, visually stunning scene, by the way. It's beautiful.
And
it looks like a work of art. It's amazing. It looks like a Pixar movie. See, that's the flashy animation here. It works because it's CG, so it's not an animated movie, so it doesn't bother me. But in a cartoon, I think too much of it can give me a headache.
Yeah, Doctor Strange. It did the same thing with me.
It also did that with the trippy thing, but I was in the theater and I didn't have as many problems because it got a visual effects nomination. So glad it did. It lost the Jungle Book, but whatever.
Yeah, and Multiverse of Madness is going to have more crazy trippy effects now that we have Wanda.
And who's directing it? Did they say Sam Raimi? Right?
Sam Raimi.
God, he's so good with horror.
Yeah.
You've seen the Evil Dead movies, yeah. The visual, and that was on a shoestring budget. He didn't have a lot of CG then. So
yeah, the Evil Dead movies, Drag Me to Hell, and Spider-Man trilogy.
Yeah, he has some really good visual style. I love his style. Even Oz Great and Powerful, I like the visuals. I thought it was very colorful and bright and pretty to look at. Because I like a movie
plus,
good. I don't want
to be.
Oh God,
he's going to be.
Huh?
You can do dark movie, but at least have some humor.
Yeah, exactly.
But with Sam Raimi, it's gonna be nice seeing him work with Benedict Cumberbatch and Elizabeth Olsen.
Yeah,
because Elizabeth Olsen has said she is playing Scarlet Witch in that movie. So
yeah, people are in.
And to see that.
Came back and she got a huge pop. And when she said, I don't even know who you are, it's just like, I was like, that's so awesome.
Yeah, that guy reaction out me.
Huge reaction.
And he still does.
Last 15 minutes, a rave. Everybody was on their seat, just cheering for everything. And I was like, that's what I want to see when I see Black Widow, or when I see Eternals, or when I see the next Spider-Man movies, whenever that's going to be, or even Dune. Because I'm like, wow, this movie looks amazing. And I got excited.
The next Spider-Man movie won't be back the next Spider-Man will be out in November of 2021.
21. That's fine. I can wait. I just want Weird.
And Thor: Love and Thunder, people's gonna react. Black Panther 2.
Yeah, when Natalie Portman with Mjolnir, that already is gonna be hot to me. No. Yes.
And Black Panther 2, a lot of people are gonna react.
Oh yeah.
When it comes out 2022. Captain
not
Marvel 2.
because a lot of people want to go. I saw people coming to the theater with traditional Afro-tribal, like outfits, and I was like, wow, it's amazing. The movie was culturally sensitive, and I love that about it.
And Captain Marvel 2, despite when that movie comes out, there might be a few people who might whine, but they're over Brie Larson now.
I'm over it. I love Brie. There's not going to change. No amount of isolation will ever change that. Have you seen the post I put on Facebook?
And we get more of Carol in space. Hopefully, we get that Warbird suit.
Yeah, I would just lose it in the theater if I see that. But that's from the animated series.
This chase is cool.
Yeah, it's fun, and it's not crazy as Fast and the Furious. That's what I like about it. It's in one street. It's not like they're jumping over highways. That would be too much for me.
Yeah.
Dark Knight and what was the other movie? Winter Soldier. That's another one we have to do. Gosh. Winter Soldier. The Captain America Winter Soldier. We haven't done that one yet.
Yes, so far we did Civil War.
Civil War a couple years ago upstairs when I was before I had got a tablet. Yeah.
So we still have 2 other Captain America movies to do.
Yeah. This is great. He's driving right through the thing. Oh, this is the scene. Yeah.
Also, happy anniversary to the original Avengers from 2012.
Yeah, I know. I did that change inside. It inspired me to become a YouTube channel user.
And I did commentary for that last weekend.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one eventually. Just because I want to wait till not the 10-year anniversary, but this is beautiful. Those lights and everything. It's just wow, amazing.
The only criticism I will give is that Michelle Pfeiffer, she is kind of underutilized, but I get it.
Yeah, I was happy to see her again though after so many years.
We'll get to see her again in Ant-Man 3.
Yeah, hopefully.
We saw her again in the end of Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, how could someone hate a movie that has these gorgeous visuals?
I don't know.
One of the things does look like the coronavirus, that spiky thing. I know it does, but I'm over it. It's almost over. And this looks like a head lice. So
it's just like with people with Godzilla King of the Monsters. They said the visuals were good. Yeah, Mothra was really well done.
But I still like some of the cast. I like Thomas Middleditch. I liked him. Kyle Chandler was okay. I said that in my review. The one I couldn't stand was Millie Bobby Brown. She's a child, and she didn't do anything for me. Oh, there's Stanley. Yeah, rest in peace, Stanley. We miss you.
Yeah, rest in peace, man.
We miss you, man. That wasn't his last cameo. Yeah, this is great. There's Ghost.
Yeah, one of his last cameos.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind crazy, unrealistic, chase scenes, but it has to be contained in reality. Not like, they're gonna jump off highways and they get hit with a bus and nothing happens. Did you see Hobbs and Shaw? That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I'm the block Superman, and then he gets hit with a what? Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the Hello Kitty thing. Yeah.
It's a ridiculous, over the top movie, but I don't think you should watch it.
No,
because you're not gonna like the main lead.
I like The Rock and I like Jason Statham, but that's it though.
Not
Idris Elba, don't care about him. Vanessa Kirby, don't care about her, and whoever else is left. Without Paul Walker, the movie's pointless. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Isaac Gonzalez, she was underused in that movie, but she still have a shot.
She's done so many other better films, like Baby Driver. I liked her in.
And she's a beautiful Latina.
Yeah, exactly.
Bloodshot wasn't her fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
At least she has Godzilla versus Kong.
I hope she's in that movie more than Millie Bobby Brown, because she's a child. She can't do anything. She can't even fight a monster. Yeah, here comes the punch. Right in the face.
Here comes the punch.
Yeah, I got you now, you G.I. Joe. Yeah, when grows and he's like, blah. I'm like, yeah. I killed to see Rebecca Ferguson do that to Vanessa Kirby in MI7. Like, it's that bitch. I was like, oh yeah. I was like, here it is. Yeah, right in the face. Yeah.
You could have a Rebecca Ferguson or a Palm Queen motif do that.
Yeah.
To Vanessa Kirby.
Yeah, because she could be tough. Trust me. As Mantis, yeah.
She's pretty funny as Mantis. And some people that don't like her as Mantis. I love her as Mantis. She's
This
pretty
movie
funny.
had real stunt work. It's not just CG. There's some real people doing the stunts. Like Evangeline Lilly's stunt double that jumped through the window, through the windshield. Real.
Yeah, all of the MCU movies have nice stunt work.
Yeah, really great stunt work.
Especially in that Air Force scene. Wow.
This scene is great. Yeah, look. He's like trying to stop the truck with his feet. Look.
Giant, man.
Yeah, they don't care. They're on their devices. It's like how it is in New York City, Josh. Every time you go to Manhattan, people are like that. They're on their phones or tablets or laptops. Yeah. Do you respect my opinion on Force Awakens? That shit, I think it's fine. Star Butterfly.
It's okay. I personally like those 3 movies, but the whole trilogy is inconsistent.
Yeah, they did it for the money. That's basically why they made the movies. I'm sorry, Antman and the Wasp didn't make $1 billion, but it didn't need to. It made enough, and it's getting a 3rd one. I'm not happy about that.
Just that fact that just happened. It did remind me a bit of a little Doctor Strange vibe.
Which one?
The effect that just happened with Michael Douglas,
it does, because again, it came out like 2 years after Doctor Strange.
But yeah,
they make me happy. I know people are going to be like, but they're the same movies. No, they're not. They're different characters every year, and we haven't had one for over almost a year now.
Yeah,
Spider-Man.
Yeah, I can't deal with people who whine about the MCU.
You got other venues. You got the Disney Plus shows that are coming out soon. You always have the Netflix shows. You have the cartoons. You have the comics. You got a lot of stuff, guys. You got a lot.
Yeah, we got Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
It's Christmas for me.
Yeah, and plus we got the multiverse in the MCU now.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I am expecting Miles Morales to show up at some point. At some point, they gotta do it. Since
I gotta plug my phone. I mean my laptop. So hold on.
Okay.
I'm not gonna pause the movie. I'm just gonna hold on. Plug myself in because I don't want it to die on me. Then podcast will shut off on its own. Because I'm about I got like 40%. So I want to just plug myself in. I'm still watching the movie.
I have my Chromebook plugged in.
I'm just plugging myself in because I'm going to be on for a little bit anyway. After our podcast, here we go. Plugged in, and let's continue. Yeah, the kiss is coming. So all you Raylo supporters that are like, "That's the most romantic kiss I've ever heard. I've ever seen." I'm like, yeah, this one beats it. I'm sorry, it's earned.
Yeah. Hello once again, Brie Larson, Captain Marvel poster.
Yeah.
I need to get me at least one of those posters.
I forgot to show you, Josh. Look, since today. Oh, I love this scene with Wasp going, "Hey guys, what's up?" And they're like trying to hit her. Yeah, but she saw it. Look,
Baby Yoda.
Yeah. It was a present.
I still need to review The Mandalorian.
I did already. That's all 8 episodes. Can't wait.
Yeah, season 2 this year.
It earned it. It earned its spot in the canon because I'm like, this is what I wanted 5 years ago. But people are like, no, you just don't want female leads. Again.
No, it's Captain Marvel, Black Widow, Scarlet Witch
coming up in a few months, and also whatchamacallit, what's another female-driven movie I really enjoyed? Peppermint. They said that was terrible. I'm like, no, Jennifer Garner was great in it. I loved it. I thought it was basically like a John Wick, but with a woman. People said
Peppermint.
That was on, but I'm like, I didn't see it.
Peppermint was okay.
I liked it for what it was.
I did like Jennifer Garner in it.
Yeah, she was great. It was better than Bloodshot. I can easily say that. At least it's coherent.
Yeah, a hell of a heck of a transition for Ben Affleck for Jennifer Garner's
Yeah,
Ana de
here's
Armas.
Anthony, yeah. Yeah. The seagulls eating the flies, yeah, the ants, yeah.
hmm
Seagulls. They bother, yeah. I see them in my college all the time. My birthday's on May
When
15th.
when I saw this part coming up with
Antonio
Ant-Man, just looking at the ship, that was pretty. I was like, that they're
Oh
going
yeah.
for it.
Bloop. Yeah. Oh yeah, this is the scene in the ship.
hmm
Maybe Titanic would have been an hour shorter if this was less long as this movie, right?
Yeah, even though, yeah, I love Titanic. It's a better romance movie than After.
Yeah. It's just
100
too long.
freaking
That's why I
percent.
haven't seen Titanic because of the running time. It's just why is it over 3 hours long, Josh? Why?
Yeah, the best way to see it, if you do plan on
In
seeing it,
part,
is treat it as treat it as a 2-part miniseries, like
yeah,
I did with The Irishman.
because I saw
I did
Gone with the Wind, and it's way too long. I was like, oh my god, I felt like I was watching it for days.
The Stand. I can get over it. With
Boom.
Stephen King's The Stand.
Yeah,
It's a mini. That's a mini series. So
yeah, the Langoliers, the what was it? No, not Maximum Overdrive. That was his feature film.
and Laura San Giacomo, she was good in The Stand.
Mm-hmm. I can watch those during the summertime, but during winter, no, it's already too long as it is.
Yeah,
It's almost done. We got like 20 minutes left.
and I can't. The Kiss is coming up, which
Yep,
that is
again,
yeah,
right.
I love that part.
Fans are going to be really pissed because this happened. It happened here first.
Not this Rise Skywalker fan.
The guys are like, "Oh, this is too romantic." I'm like, "But it comes out of nowhere."
Yeah, it came out of nowhere.
Even though you wanted to kill me, it's not like Evangeline Lilly, tried to kill, first movie. She punched him, but she didn't try to kill him, and he didn't try to kill her. They attracted to each other. I get it.
I would too. I am attracted to MCU girls, mainly Elizabeth Olsen and Karen Gillan and Scarlett
Oh,
Johansson.
Yeah. Yeah, this scene is good. Oh, there's Ghost. Yeah. Ooh. Oh no, it's not Ghost. It's her with a hoodie. Again, a hoodie like in Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Still the best. One of the best characters. Definitely.
Just kind of gave me Nightmare on Elm Street vibes when I first saw this scene.
Yeah, and look, she's out for the head, and
mm-hmm.
yeah, Into the Spider-Verse was like this. Like, I think I could have handled.
Michelle Pfeiffer. Again, technical difficulties, guys.
Yeah, because it's colorful. There she is.
Yeah, Into the Spider-Verse. When the more you rewatch it, the more you can get used to the climax. But it is a process, though. With me, I got it. Since I am a pretty much since I'm pretty much am a guy, like color person.
Girls.
Mm-hmm.
So.
When I do commentary on Frozen 2, I will be talking about Show Yourself. Sorry about that, guys. We are experiencing technical difficulties here. Over here in this commentary, do not assume. And there he is. Giant man's are stalking civilians, and they're all taking pictures of money. giant man resurfaces San Francisco Bay. And then Cassie is smiling. Yeah, I respect. Yeah. Okay, what just happened? Well, sorry. And we will be back. Just move the food. So,
Who made me change her? Don't know what to say.
Was they fighting though?
Because she left the fucking door and let Dallas in out.
I was just trying to wash the dishes.
Because I want somebody to say something.
All right, guys. John, he accidentally got kicked out, so I'm here until he gets back here. Here we are, coming up. Now we just passed the kiss with Antman and The Wasp, which when he gets back here, he'll say something.
That's my man.
No, I'm sorry.
Who?
This one's in the moment.
Why and Kiki was going to fight? And I told him to separate her asses home, and then these motherfuckers down here last time about fight. Get the shoes.
The hell
We heard him in the house. My pants and my shirt. Outside. I'm gonna go back. That's why I was outside.
Get that ass in here. They don't got shit to do with what the fuck they got. The fuck that's the way.
That's just mom.
Who did? My mama. Kiki did.
For what?
And to tell my mama that if Eric tell her daddy she don't care. I said to my mama, if she with Maya, then
When she worked?
she with her mama. And then they said right there talking about you can't pull. Okay, so they was like when I was going he was like, it don't matter if you pull one on back or the other one back. He's gonna be in the middle of it. And then they was like, why you pulling her back? She's still arguing, so she can really hit her. And then they was like, that big girl can just make that little girl fall to the ground. No, but still.
Dude, how y'all been friends out of
Nope.
Y'all ain't gotta be friends with each other.
Not all of us. Wait. Ooh, jelly.
Now the wasp sees her mom, and this is very emotional moment.
That type of bullshit that goes wrong in goddamn sex. The way that somebody came when it came out there just busting a gun or something. Y'all got y'all dumb asses out there, all three of y'all. Stupid as fuck. Don't have shit to
And
do with
this is
y'all. I
a
don't want
very
that shit
emotional
around my
moment.
house. I don't want that. Stop getting that bullshit. Y'all up there, man, y'all business. Mama came here, somebody from the fight, whatever, y'all should have never got y'all ass up. Mama wanna buy that like she a goddamn teenager.